Hello everybody and welcome to my pixelmon review on Minecraft. So as the title just said, we're going to be reviewing pixelmon mod for Minecraft. This version is 1.4.7. So yeah, just going to start off a world and then I can start showing you the mod. This is a very big mod, by the way, and a lot of hard effort must have gone into it, so a lot of credit to the creators of this mod. Anyway, so as you can see, as soon as you load up a world, it's after you choose one of the 4 beginners. We're going to Charmander. And as you can see, if you saw in the distance there are some Pokemon, this mod makes Pokemon spawn around the world. And if you look at the left of the screen, you can see that I have my Charmander inside a box that looks like the party system. And if you press P, you can send out your Pokemon. And it looks quite accurate to the original design of a Charmander. So it shows you their name, owner and level, and then there's a health and XP bar. If you go onto your inventory and right click your Pokemon, you can see their summary, news and stats. And if you right click their name, you can nickname them. I'm going to call mine Jenkins. There we go. As you can see, it knows Scratch and Growl like a level 5 Charmander should know, with the correct description. And then it's got not the best stats, and you can see its happiness level, which is very good, and how fast it levels up or not. Which is something that is very much needed if you plan on playing this for a long time. If you press the P button again, you can return your Pokemon. Anyway, let's go and level up our Pokemon, make him better, train him up. So there's a Meowth over here, let's battle that guy. Now the battle structure is very similar to the actual games with Pokemon, as you can see, and it's really well made. But look, obviously, my Jenkins was KO'd straight away. It was completely out of the league. So what you would do is you would craft a healer, but I am too lazy to do that and get all the materials, so I will just get one in with creative. This section is items that can be held by your Pokemon, but I'll explain that later. So you go to decorations if you're on creative or you're just putting it in. There's a few other machines that I will show in a later video probably. And there's a healer. So once you got the healer, you just drop it down any way you feel like. And then you right click it and your Pokemon will be put into it, just like on the, well, it's more like the anime I suppose, but the machine's based off the game. Now, in held items, there's a weird symbol next to your Pokemon, and so I just got an Aranberry and put it there so that when my Charmander gets hurt, it can restore itself just like on the game. One use only. This is natural stuff like mining fossils, then use a machine to clean them and another one to make them, and then you can mine stone shards, and when you get 9 of them it makes a stone. Not all of the fossils work though, since there's only, I think it was 128 Pokemon on right now, and it's still a mod in progress. Anyway, so I just got 64 rare candies, which you cannot get legitimately, by the way. It would have to be spawned in like this. So we're gonna level up Jenkins so he's not going to get beaten up by people. Oh, and as you can see, he has evolved. So evolving works fine on this game. Just some Pokemon do not have their evolutions yet, so they won't evolve. Now, as you can see, the model of the Charmeleon is roughly the same height as the, let's call it the Steve. So let's go back to one of these trainers. Oh, a level 4. Maybe I didn't have to level him up this much, but oh well. We're just gonna KO, but this is how a battle structure would work. I think you were meant to get rewards, but so far I've never got a reward for beating someone. So I'm not sure if that's in or not yet. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, the XP bar has gone up, so when it gets full, obviously it will level up. Anyway, different biomes will have different Pokemon inside them, and you can catch Pokemon, obviously, by using Pokeballs, which you should really know. But instead of going to the plains, where most of my least favourite Pokemon are, we'll head to the jungle biome to see if we can find any grass types. There are quite a good variety, even though there are only 128 Pokemon, and you'll have to look quite hard to find some of them. Oh, and there's a shard of a leaf stone I was talking about. The leaf one's probably the easiest to get because they spawn everywhere with trees, and once you get 9 of them you can make a leaf stone. But I couldn't find any grass Pokemon straight away. However, I did see a Magikarp swimming in the water. So why not we just catch that? Should be an easy catch without me having to KO it. And as you can see, just like on the anime, Pokeballs start rotating and shaking. Oh, and I have to retrieve my Jenkins because he's drowning in the water. But hey, we caught a Magikarp, so that's good news. And I try and send it out, thinking it would swim, but apparently once you catch it, it will just flop around. So I'll mess around a bit, seeing if I can get it to work, but it doesn't. But anyway, as most people know, Magikarp is probably the most useless Pokemon, and I'm not sure if it is once it learns Tackle at level 15, but definitely at the level it is right now, it's useless. But I'm not going to wait for it to learn Tackle, I'm going to go past that to the Pokemon everyone wants if you got him, which is Gyarados. Now, his model is very big, as a Gyarados should be, and I'm going to spend a bit of time trying to get him to stay in the water without it lagging. But he doesn't seem to want to, so I'll just get on him now. So you can mount the Gyarados. I do have a bit of trouble moving him out here, but in a minute I'll move him to a better position. But yeah, so you can see what it looks like. The model is not the best view, obviously. Oh, and there's a Gloom. So there are jungle Pokemon in here, it's just I didn't have much luck finding one. Anyway, I think I get Gyarados correct this time. Yep. I think this one. Yeah, there he is, swimming in the water. You may find it hard to see because I think the quality wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but there, I think you can see it now. So I try and get onto him underwater, and I do, and then you can turn him using the WADS key, and then if you hold space, you can jump, which I think I'll show off in a minute. But yeah, so this is just me testing out the controls. Yeah, and then I hold space around here, and it'll start floating up and down to show he's jumping. Yeah, there we go. So you can influence the stuff he does when you're on him. Anyway, the reason why I decided to show you all Charmander when I started was because his mount feature is better personally, I think, than Venusaur's and Blastoise's. So once we just level up so that it can be the almighty Charizard. There we go, now it's a Charizard. And as you can see, its model has greatly increased in size, towering over me, but if you right click on it just like Gyarados, you mount it, the controls are the same. It can jump, move forward, backward, left and right, but as you can see it has wings on its back, and luckily you can actually use them very easily on this mod. All you have to do is make sure there's nothing blocking you, hold the space to fly, as you see just testing it out, and then you can hold the button you want to move in the direction. So let's go forward, and this is a really good way to get around Minecraft, as you can see. It's gliding across everything. Anyway, now that we're at the desert, that's how fast the flying was. I'm not sure if it beats creative flying or, you know, mods that let you fly, but it's still good. Anyway, now time to show you what the other machines do.